effective messaging as far as the cannabis industry in general. And if we remember, the cannabis industry went through its own, well, the cannabis movement went through its own arcs and framing of the topic. And the one that has pushed the most legalization, adult use regulation in the past 5 to 10 years is the argument or the framing, the messaging that regulating adult use cannabis will end the drug war. And that was really great messaging. It was effective in the sense of, do you want to be right or do you want to win? They wanted to be able to sell weed. So they wanted to win. As most of us hopefully know, regulating adult use cannabis has nothing to do with ending the drug war, but it sounded really good, right? So one thing we need to know is that you do not need to have linear logic to persuade decision makers. You have to first start off with understanding what the math of getting to a win is, then understanding who your most likelies are, who your most no's are, and who your maybes are. And then you play with the maybes until you get enough yeses till you get to your win number. But you do not have to make sense to do that. Evidenced by the cannabis community saying, and the media running with it, and legislators getting on TV saying that by regulating adult use cannabis, the drug war will end. And we know that doesn't make sense because we know that the drug war was a set of policies. And we know that the majority of those policies were enforcement policies.